Northwest. Our next guest writes a very popular local blog about the mingling of food, family, and life called, I've got to get this right, LePommeDePortland, and she's here to share her favorite recipe for a dinner she can make, or anyone can make, in a flash. We're happy to welcome Carrie Minns. Nice to have you here.
Thank you very much.
Your blog is fun because, you know, I think a lot of people, in our family included, food is just one of the things you do. But for a healthy way to look at it, it's part of life. It enriches your life, not just sustains you. So but you're saying there are things that people have, everyone has in the kitchen. If you got to make a nice meal on the run,
exactly. So this is one of my favorites because everybody has frozen peas usually in their freezer, pasta in their pantry. You might just have to grab some pancetta on your way home, which we're going to cook up. We're going to put a little olive oil in here. And pancetta is a bacon. It's just not smoked. So you can get it at KFC, Fred Meyer.
Could you, if you had to, just use bacon?
You could use bacon.
You could if
Absolutely.
you had to. All right.
Absolutely.
All right, you've chopped this up.
So I've chopped this up so we can kind of get going with that. So we're going to let our pancetta cook.
And a little extra virgin olive oil.
A little extra virgin olive oil in there. I kind of started the cooking for us.
Now, did you put pepper in there already?
Nope, that's already in the pancetta, which is why I like pancetta, because it's already seasoned, so you shouldn't have to add
You're saving money.
too much salt and pepper unless you want to.
Okay.
So, and while that's going, hopefully this isn't going to be on too high, we're going to chop up some shallots.
Okay.
And a lot of people are afraid of chopping, but I have a sneaky way of chopping. I'm going to show you once, and then you're doing it next. Okay? So if you peel your shallot, which is a mild onion, which if you have kids that don't like onions, this is a good one to try because it's very mild. And you peel it and leave the root intact.
Okay.
Then you're going to take your knife and you're just going to make some vertical stripes down the side. And then you're going to come back and just give it some wax like this. Look how quickly you've chopped up your shallots.
Even I could.
You could do that, and you could go back and give it a few wax.
Now, may I show you another way?
Now, yes. Do you have even fancier way?
Not fancier, but just another way.
Yes.
Not better. Not better.
Please.
All right, take.
Oh, look at him. He's gonna show me.
Why is that dangerous? No, you don't know what I'm doing yet. I know exactly. Okay, our floor director, because he cooked. This may be actually very similar to what you've already done.
Yes, there you go.
Why? It's very similar,
It is, so that's, making the cross hatches, I get you.
Yeah, I can see that why yours probably saves a little time.
Well, I don't, no. Then you can make a few.
What I would suggest is finding pre-chopped onions, but that's just me.
You could, but then you lost the zen, moment of chopping your onions.
You say these are milder, but they're very fragrant.
They are, but they caramelize right down. So we'll put that in if you want to stir it up as I'm putting it on in there. So we're going to let that simmer for a little bit.
If you just throw some onion or garlic in a pan, you can satisfy everybody?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, just let it, caramelize a little bit, and you're good to go.
We don't need more of that.
You could put a little bit more in, sure.
This looks a little dry.
Go for it. So one of the reasons I also like this meal is it's a two-pot meal. Because I'm always thinking about how much cleanup I have got going.
God bless you.
Because, that's a big deal.
You.
The recipe may be 30 minutes, but if it costs me 5 pots, then it's not worth it.
It's not worth it. No. And that's why, by the way, our china is still in a box.
There you go. Well,
you have to wash it by hand. I don't want to do it.
So I cooked my peas in here earlier. And then I took them out with my handy-dandy tool. And put them in the bowl.
All right.
So and so now we just keep the water back up.
Do you have to make the sound, or?
Whoop. Yep. Whoop into the bowl. And they were only in here for 2 minutes. Quick. Then I dropped my pasta in here and cooked it in the same water.
Good.
And then you don't want to drain your water because this pasta water makes a beautiful thickening sauce.
Oh, really?
It does.
For this dish or a dish down the road?
Any dish with pasta.
Oh, really?
So if you add just a drizzle of it, it can heat it back up.
So because of the starch in the
starch in there, because the pasta releases the starch. Exactly. So that's another big deal. And also, I don't have to watch this meal too much. And since I always have children asking me questions, homework, someone's lost their Lego, I can't afford to have something I have to babysit.
Gotcha.
So, and I've even been known to just turn off this griddle here and take somebody where they need to go and come back.
Really? I guess you could, couldn't you?
You could. You could just turn it on off.
So that's done.
So, I mean, this is just so easy. And so then I would probably let this caramelize, 4 or 5 minutes, but we're going to grab a bowl. I'll grab a bowl. And I might, because my pasta's been here for just a few minutes, add just a little water to it, and then we're going to make our little meal, and we're pretty much done.
And that's just a matter of mixing it all together, correct?
Yes. Now you can put your peas in the pot.
I see what you've done here, though. When we look at the finished product here, that you've put the pasta in, and then you put the peas and
that's the way I like it, because I'm not a huge pasta person, but you could toss all this into there
and mix it up more,
mix
like
it up.
a casserole.
Yeah,
it's a nice
I do it that way.
What about what to serve this with? Because this is the peas and the pasta. That's a lot of starch,
and I'm glad you asked me that. Yes. So how I would make this into a meal for my family is when I picked up my pancetta on the way home from work, I would grab a loaf of some multigrain bread. Let's get something that's not too, white breadish. And I take it to the bakery and have them slice it. Almost every bakery department in town's got a slicer, so we don't have to deal with slicing it once we get home.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, so go there. I only know a couple in town that don't, but pretty much anybody else slices your bread.
Can they slice any size bread?
Baguettes, you name it. So save yourself some time.
Yeah, I like that.
I put out some cheese. Right now we've got some cuties coming up from California that are really good. I'd slap those out and we're good to go.
And then you fresh Parmesan cheese.
And then if you want some Parmesan cheese, and if you want to add salt and pepper, I put that on. My 5-year-old likes to put pepper in. He thinks it tastes better, so whatever.
I don't want you to stop serving it up in a bowl.
Okay.
I want to watch the whole.
So yes, so we're going to grab a little pasta here.
Is this Parmesan or goat cheese?
That's Parmesan.
Yeah, okay.
And if you want to grab a bowl and make right here and make yourself a dish, you may. So
I love this thing. Where do you find that?
So that I found at just a local cooking store, but you could use a slotted spoon, for crying out loud.
No,
but that's kind of fun.
I think that just looked on.
And of course, since I forgot my serving spoon,
we
will use the handy dandy.
It works well.
And you put on however much you want.
Now, you say your 5-year-old likes this.
Oh, my 5-year-old loves this, yes.
And then just with a little cheese on top.
I think the cheese is good.
But this is a great way to get vegetables into your kids, because they'll fight you otherwise.
Exactly. I know that peas sometimes, runs the gamut. Whether people like them or not. But my family, yes, please, happens to love them.
I've never been a waiter, but I've always wanted to do this. All right, we've got this recipe, as simple as it is. It's on our website at KAT.
Perfect. More cheese, the better. More cheese, the better.
Cheese.
So there you go.
We've got our website at KAT.com. Thanks so much for coming in.
Hey, thank you very much.
We'll be right back.
Okay. Thank you.